Hello, hi friends, welcome to my channel totalcreate.com. Today we are going to discuss a topic, mainly how do we use hash map in Selenium. So let's get into the topic now. What is hash map? Hash map is a map-based collection class in Java language that is mainly useful for storing key and value pairs. It is denoted using hash map key comma value or hash map k comma v. This class makes no guarantee on the order of the map. It is similar to another collection class called hash table, but it is unsynchronized and also it permits null value. Using hash map in Selenium WebDriver, we can even store the input values using a key and store the value accordingly. The values stored in the hash map are retrieved in reading the value using the key. So how do we use hash map in Selenium? Hash map is mainly useful for storing key value pairs. Then how do we use this in Selenium? That's the next slide. Let's take a real-time scenario. If there is a data that is getting displayed in a HTML page, mainly in the table, how do you validate the tabular data that is getting displayed in the HTML page against the data stored in the Excel? Here, considering this data is stored in an XLS, how do we compare the data? So let's take a real-time website, rediff.com. The stock prices displayed in rediff.com will be in a tabular data. It is a HTML table that contains the prices, current price of the stocks getting displayed. And also, if we maintain the same data in Excel, the stock prices in Excel, how do we validate and compare the data that is stored in the website against the Excel? So in this entire scenario, we need to maintain the data in two different hash maps. And also I had given steps. Step 1, reading the data that is stored in the XLS file. Store the data in hash map 1. Read the data using Selenium WebDriver, right? We can open the browser, enter the URL, read the HTML data, fetch the data accordingly and store the data in the hash map 2 and compare the values stored in the two different hash maps. So this example we are going to demo now, but there are some steps we have to follow. The steps are there here. We need to create a Maven project in Eclipse and required dependencies we have to add in the pom.xml file, Selenium WebDriver, WebDriver Manager, JXL, automate the test cases using TestNG framework if required, else you can put a conditional statement as of now to validate the data is matching against the Excel data. Execute the test cases and view the results. So this entire scenario right now we are going to automate, and I will clarify and explain you these steps in the demo part. Okay, then let's start getting into the demo now. Before getting into the demo, the logic, I will walk you through the application, the web application, which we are trying to use for this real-time application. So the website here, if you look at, it's mainly rediff.com, money.rediff.com /losers/PSC daily groups, and if you try to provide this entire URL, you get to know the table that is getting displayed. The table has a lot of rows and almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns here. Suppose if you look at any website, any of the stock price here, Say Reliance Capital, the current price is 13.31 rupees. And if you look at Quess Corp, the current price is 344.45.50. Suppose I want to validate this data with the data stored in the Excel. Let me show you the Excel. So this is the Excel right now, which we have stored two stocks. One stock is Quess Corp. The current price of the Quess Corp is 345.50. The current price of Reliance Capital is 13.31. So the same data that is in the website have stored it in the Excel. Now we have to validate. Let's look at Quess Corp. Quess Corp current price is 345.50. This is what I have stored. And Reliance Capital is 13.31. That's also have stored in the Excel. Right. So we have gone through the application which contains tabular data, and also we maintain the data in an XLS file, and we are going ahead and walk you through the logic to understand how do we automate this entire scenario. Fine. Here if you look at, this is a Java program which I have created, and the class name is HashMap Selenium example. And in this example, I have written totally two different methods which will be helpful for us to compare this logic. Two different methods. The first method is reading the data from the website. The second method is reading the data from the XLS file. And these two different methods returns a hash map as an output from this method. And these two methods are called in the main method, and the data that is stored in the two different hash maps will be compared in the main method. Okay, so let's look into the first method, reading the data from the website. First, we will try to open the browser. We enter the URL, the required URL. We take the list of all the current price list, and if you look at the XPath, the table name, the table has a class data table and tbody and a table row, and we are trying to fetch all the table data column, which is 4. What is the fourth column? If you try to compare here, the first column is company, the second column is group, the third column is previous close, the fourth column is current price. So in the logic, we are trying to fetch all the current price list available in the fourth column, and also we are going to write one more XPath to fetch all the company names and store in a list. See the company names? So in this example, we are totally depending on two different lists here. List is an interface, mainly is available in the collection. Java.util.list is an interface available, it's one of the collection framework. Okay, so here this list will help us to store the data that is returned by the find elements method, and we can even print the size of the current price list to know how many rows of data is available, the size of the list. And then we need to fetch the key and the value. Right? We need to fetch the key and the value. Suppose here if you look at, we are storing the company name we're storing as the key, and the current price value we're storing as a price. The company name and the current price, both we are storing in a hash map. This is the hash map that is defined here. The hash map is defined in the top, the beginning of the class. If you look at it globally, this has been defined, and I click on it, the control click it will navigate and show exactly where it is defined. Actually here you see it is defined here. Okay, so right now what we can do, we are defining this locally. This locally defined hash map, we store it and return it in the method. So this logic, it's already available in the website. You can even copy the logic and try to check whether it's working fine or not. Here I am trying to consider only 2 rows. If you are interested, you can even extend this to all the rows, this logic. Only simple thing we have to do it is just copy this and keep it here. The list size we have to keep it here, so that it can iterate each and every row and store all the keys. The key is nothing but the company name and the values as well. So this logic will help us to store the company name and the associated value. Then let's get into the next method, the second method which we have written to read the data from the XLS file. So this method takes a parameter. The parameter is a file name. So this file name we will try to read. It's a XLS file. That's what I have shown in the beginning. This XLS file. The XLS file name is shared price list.xls, and we store this in a file input stream object. And this file input stream object is going to be read and fetch the workbook first and fetch the sheet. The sheet is at the index 0 and get the number of rows. Here we don't require to get the number of columns. Why? The reason being, here the columns are fixed, right? So what we can do, we just take the hash map now. This hash map, what we can do is, we will try to go to each and every row and try to focus on getting the cell. The cell is 0, I, means it is trying to focus. I refers to a particular row, column. The column index is 0, the row index is I. So whenever we are trying to read the data from the XLS using JXL, we have to pass column, row. The column index is 0, the row index is I, that is 0. So we are fetching column, row 0, 0, that is the company name, and we are fetching the column index as 1 and row index as 0. So this, it is related to this Excel. It is the column is 0, the column is 1, so row 0, row 1. This refers to row 0, this refers to row 1. So what are we trying to do? First thing, we are focusing on row 0. So I am trying to focus on column 0, row 0, column 1, row 0. So we are focusing on reading the data from the Excel. That's the first row, Westcorp 1345.50, and we store in a hash map. Then we go to the second row and try to fetch the row number. The row number is index 1. So whenever we try to fetch the data from the cell, it's column, row 0, 1, 1, 1. 0, 1 means 0 refers to column, 1 refers to row 1. Here it means Reliance Capital. So let me write it down here. 0, 1 means column 0, row 1, means I am referring to this one. Suppose for example I am saying 0, 1, 1 means column 1, row 1. So row 1 is fixed, but the column is changing. Column refers to 0, column refers to 1. When I say column 1 and row 1, it refers to the price. Okay, clear, right? Then once we store the data in the hash map, we return the hash map. So these two hash maps are returned. The hash map here from the reading the data from the web and reading the data from the XLS. These two methods are called in the main method. See, these two methods are called read XLS file and read data from web. These two methods are called in the main method, and these two methods returned and hash map, and the hash map, we can even pass one of the key. Suppose if we pass a key as Tata Motors Limited, because it is giving a list of values. And if you are trying to get Tata Motors Limited, we get expected value and we get actual value, we can compare. So in this scenario, what we can do is we'll just give Quess Corp, because this is what we want to check whether the data that is stored for Quess Corp in the website and in the Excel both are same or not. And also, if you try to execute this logic will take a lot of time, because it is trying to read all the rows and store in the list and trying to print as well. This will take some time. So what we can do, the Quess Corp is stored in which row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can do one thing, just put the count as 7 here, so that it will try to read 7 rows of data and store it. The Quess Corp also stored. So if we execute this logic now, definitely this logic will work, because we are giving 7 rows only. The data that is available in the 7th row will be stored in the hash map. And also when you try to read the data from the Excel, Quess Corp is already available in the Excel also. So when you try to call this logic in the main method, we are getting expected value and actual value, and we can even compare it is working on fine or not. Not only that, suppose for example, if you want to read and compare all the key values, this is very important, which will be helpful for us to read all the keys and try to compare this key that is stored in the one hash map, get the value and compare, get the key from second hash map and compare the value. So here we are comparing this value which we are fetching from the Excel list, and we are comparing this value which we are fetching from the website, and both are matching. Then we can say yes, it is successfully passed for the key as the stock price name, and also if it is not working fine, we can say yes, it is failed for the key which is the company name which is not matching. So this logic will be helpful very well in real time, because we always need to store key value pairs in the website, mainly in the tabular data. So this logic, as I said earlier, it is available in the website. You can browse through our blog totalca.com, which will be helpful to copy this logic and try and let me know whether it is working fine or not, and provide your comments in the channel. Okay. So thanks for watching this video. I hope this video will be helpful for us to learn how to use HashMap. If you have any other topics which you wanted to know, please try to provide the comments in the channel, and also please like our channel and try to subscribe to our channel to get frequent updates from our channel. Thank you.